Good evening, Dr. Rajesh Prasad, sir.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Hope I am
Very good evening,
audible.
sir. Yes, sir. Nice to see you, sir.
Thank
Good
you,
evening,
sir. Good evening. Good evening, everyone.
So, good evening, everyone. We have the next session of Dr. Rajesh Prasad, an academic leader known for driving innovation and strengthening the industry academia partnership. Dr. Rajendra Prasad, he is a distinguished researcher known for his profile
Sir,
contribution.
just a moment. May I correct you? My name is Rajesh Prasad, not
Rajendra
Rajendra
Prasad,
Prasad.
yes, sir. Dr. Rajesh Prasad is a distinguished researcher known for his prolific contributions across the various domains, notably in the fields of computer science, artificial intelligence, and healthcare technology. He is currently working as a principal at Bharati Vidyapeeth Deemed University, College of Engineering, Pune. Dr. Rajesh Prasad have conducted extensive research in applying AI and ML techniques to healthcare, particularly in medical image analysis, disease diagnosis, and personalized treatment planning. His work includes developing AI-based model for early detection of diseases such as cancer, cardiovascular disorders, and neurological conditions using medical imaging modalities like MRI, CT scans, and histopathical images. He has explored the applications of AI and ML algorithm in financial markets for predictive analysis, risk assessment, and algorithm trading strategies. His research involves developing intelligent trading systems that leverage advanced ML techniques to analyze market trends, predict asset price movements, and optimize investment portfolios. In this domain of NLP, he has investigated techniques for sentiments, analysis, text summarization, named entry recognition, and machine translation. His works aims to develop AI-powered system capable of understanding his generating human-like text, facilitating applications in chatbots, virtual assistants, and language translation services. Overall, the research landscape of Dr. Rajesh Prasad exemplifies his commitment to advance the frontiers of AI and ML with focus on interdisciplinary collaborations, innovations, and social impact. Sir, before we commence the session, we extend our heartfelt gratitude for joining us today. As a gesture of appreciation, we are honored to present this felicitations to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you, Sai Balaji, International Institute of Management Sciences. Thank you very much.
Yes. Sir, we are delighted to have you with us in this evening. So I invite Dr. Rashan Prasad to conduct the session on promoting effective industry academia collaboration for innovation. Please, sir. Thank you very much.
Great. Thank you very much. I think this is not evening, this is late evening. So I will try to see that things are moving in time and you are very much relaxed after this session. Dr. Lalit, I know him since long, and you are very, very fortunate that Dr. Lalit has put his first session in your this FDP. I hope this is 5 days or 1 week FDP. So it was a great start to listen Dr. Lalit. His experiences in innovations, design thinking is a big contribution to the society, to the Symbiosis Institute. I have, fortunately, I have chance to meet him twice in Symbiosis for some administrative work. So I know him well, and see the way he has presented, the way he has given the examples. Yes, here we have some different domain and different kind of topic at our place. So it will be not that technical, but yes, this is very much required for any university or any institution to grow nowadays. I will be more on, somebody has raised his hand, J.K. Jaharia. Is there anything you want to ask, Dr. J.K. Jaharia? I can see one hand.
Sir, it must be related to the question we wanted to ask Dr. Lalit. That's fine.
Okay. So I would like to share my screen first, and then I prefer to have interactions in between, and whatever questions I ask, probably chat box you can use, or you can write the answers in your pages or notebook, which probably will work as assignments or workbook. And on the last day, on Saturday, I have been requested to put some activity. So on that day, we can discuss those points once again. Hope I am audible and visible to you all. Is there anybody who can confirm? Yes. Thank you. Yeah. Hope my screen is visible to you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I have been asked to present promoting effective industry academia collaborations. Okay, I have two pictures on the screen. Yes, one is very, very critically projecting what we are going to talk. And second one is something which is not very clear what exactly it wants to show. You just have design thinking and some discussion on design thinking. May I pose a question to all? Just put in your chat box trying to show or project from the second picture. Anybody?
Sir, could you come again?
Yes, there are two pictures on my slide. First says very clearly what is gap. There is a bridge which is broken. And second is something which is very hypothetical. What the second picture says.
Second picture says about the points and the lines between the
connecting the dots.
connections.
Second picture is connecting the dots, sir.
Okay.
And the first picture is clearly that there is a gap.
Yes.
Between the employer and the our finished product when we are talking about education industry.
Can you see the dots? Some dots are dark dots. Dark means and some dots are like circle, and some dots are, there are certain dots which are having some center which is white, some center at black, and then some other you can say some lines are there.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Yes.
Sir, the first picture is only depicting the industry academia gap only, but in that second picture contains there are the different dots are connected. So not only academia and industry, we have stakeholders, society, educational institutions, government, universities. I think there are the multiple things are there in this, I think, as far as my knowledge and observation.
Great. So I think we are at the very, very right place to understand that there are multiple points. When we talk about industry academia, yes, you can project industry and you can project academia separately, but these are not only two elements which has to be in collaboration and they will work collaboratively, but there are certain other points, there are certain other elements which has to be taken care, then only that is very much possible. What happens actually in industry, or what actually happens in academia also, we think of only one. When we are in academics, we think about industry should approach, and we should approach industry, and we should talk for some collaboration. When there is industry, they also see that academia should come, and nowadays good industries are coming to academia, and they are talking about some collaborations. So this is very preliminary part which both the party has to carry out. But surely there are certain other elements, certain other documentations, procedure, processes which are involved. As one of the participants said, there are multiple factors and multiple stakeholders which are included into that, which type of company, which type of academia, what are motivations, and so on. So there are multiple points which we have to think of. There are some siloed factors. There are some inbuilt functions, inbuilt procedure, inbuilt domain, inbuilt points which has to be taken care of. There are certainly points which is very, very specific. There are certain points which is not into the system, but we have to take care of. So during this session, we'll try to cover all those points. As I said, this will not be a technical session. It is more about processes and administrations. Okay. Yes, I must mention what you will understand. I will try to cover up different models and principles through which this collaboration can be productive. We will try to see that how collaborations can respect the autonomy of the university and also the industrial perspective while maintaining the autonomy in the university. I will give some templates on which you have to work out in during your activities. And we will try to design with some group activities, and we'll try to see that how any collaboration plan can be effective. Before I proceed, I must ask one very simple question. How many participants are there from industry out of 230 odd numbers? And how many numbers of participants are from academia? So first, I would like to see the hands-on for industry people. How many of you are from industry? Say yes or write yes. Or you can write industries. Okay, one. Dr. Amita. And rest are from academia. Saili Wankade, you are from industry. Okay. Okay. Santanya, okay. 3. So out of 232, I am the speaker. So 231, 233. Okay, three members are from industry. Should I assume this? And rest are from academia. Okay. Nice. So let us move to the very first and very, very common exercise which I used to put before my faculty or my participants in any of the program. What are good about academics or academia? Write down 3 points which you feel that you are very good, and you must see that industry should approach you. All the academic fraternity should write 3 points in which they see that they are good and they can be reached out by the industry, or they should reach to the industry for those 3 peculiar things or those 3 USPs about their academia. About himself, about herself, about their department, about their institution. What is good with you? so that you want to connect with industries. See, innovation we will come afterwards. Okay, I just want to collaborate with the industry. So what is feature, what is main characteristics or USP I have, so that I should collaborate with industry. First feature, then requirement. Okay, what I have, I want to connect with industry, but what I have for that industry, what I want, that will be second thing. Okay, what I have with me, so that I should connect with the industry for collaboration. Let it be any type of collaboration. We will talk collaboration types also in due course of time. Anybody?
A development about the ecosystem development about entrepreneurship, or the ecosystem about the entrepreneurship, and the need for academic, need for the industry and academician, both are the equivalent with this. So these things, I think, we have to connect with the industry.
No. Suppose I have to buy a laptop. I have money, and I am studying in class 12th or engineering or graduation first year. So these are the things which motivates me, and in due course of time, I have to complete my projects. So I want to purchase the laptop. Okay. I am talking
Yes.
about you have to first identify your potential, what you are having as an individual, as a department, or as an organization, where you can think of, okay, if I connect to any industry, if I collaborate, invite, go to any industry, I can show these 3 points. Your expertise, your USPs, your department expertise, your institution expertise.
Yes, are from actually, for according to me, that's academic and the industry is very this is both are the nowadays which are the equivalent to each other. Academic also are independent on the industry, and industry also dependent on the academician, because whenever there will be the, for example, placement.
Okay. I'm very specifically asking, what are 3 potential you feel is your USP, your department or your organization USP? Suppose I am in the I am working as a principal of one of the engineering college. Yes, ma'am. Yes. May I know what's your good name?
Ankita.
Your voice is not clear.
Ankita.
Okay.
Sir, can
I would like to answer this. The 3 points that I would like to mention about me as an individual, also as a department, where I would like to collaborate. First is the knowledge related to a specific thing, that's a Scrum Master. So I am a certified Scrum Master, which helps me align the projects, and I can help the team members to coordinate with the projects as a facilitator. The second thing is, being from the AIDS department, I can facilitate the usage of various tools which industries or say maybe some other organizations. For example, the archaeological department at Deccan College, we approach, and we are into collaborations only because they have their problem statements and we can figure out solutions towards them. The third is the research domain knowledge that we can have in terms of the theoretical concept. Sometimes industry has the practical approach that the certain solutions can be driven through the theoretical concepts. And these 3 things persuade the industry as well as any other domain-specific organizations to approach us for the solutions that they are seeking. And the last but
Okay,
not the least,
so what I
students.
understood, yes, ma'am. So what I understood, you have knowledge, domain knowledge, you have tools, and you have academic research capability at your department or institute. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Anybody, somebody also wanted to say something. Yes. Next.
Sir,
Good afternoon,
as per
sir.
my knowledge, this is Naupal Reddy from Geetanjali College of Engineering and Technology. As per my knowledge, industry collaboration is going to require the personal interest of the candidate, and they have to think about the developing critical thinking to sustain, and they need to focus on their essential life skills, like they have to focus on their communication, and they have to focus on their problem solving, how they are making decision, and they need to require the integrate other life skills also, like apart from the communication and problem solving skills, like emotional intelligence to succeed in their domain.
Okay. Okay. Anybody else wants to add so that I can go to the next exercise?
So one point, sir, I'm quoted here in this as per your request. Hello.
Yes, please.
Sir, good evening, sir. This is Dr. N. Suresh Babu. In that, we are existingly discussing about industry collaboration and industry orientation is there, but there is a one problem, one point I'm quoted with you with respect. So the problem is you should be incorporate that industry orientation since from at least plus 10 plus classes, and after the school age, schooling is over, we will add this. The industry orientation will be imbibed by the students during the 10th or 11th class onwards at least.
Sir, yes, I agree to some extent, but here I will deviate from your what you have put forward. See, we as an educational institute or academic institution, we are not a factory of producing any graduate or postgraduate students who are readily available to the industries. Okay. We have certain parameters as per our regulatory requirement and also as per the
Yes, sir.
environment or ecosystem requirement. Okay. So bringing changes from 5th class, 10th class or 12th class, that is something which we should not think of at this moment when you are at some professional course, professional academic community. Yes,
Okay.
there may be
Okay.
certain views. There may be certain views, okay, but we have to see that fundamentally that graduates or the students who are coming out of your institution must be fundamentally very strong. Wherever he
Yes.
or she goes, not only in industry, wherever he or she goes, he should be able to adopt the newer things, newer ecosystem, newer technology, newer tools very quickly on the basis of the fundamentals which you have taught. Okay, so
Yes,
I
sir.
request yeah, Lakshmi Rupa from Bangalore to share her point. Okay, Lakshmi ma'am, I think there are two hands. Jana Ranjan Acharya and Lakshmi Rupa.
Yeah, I'm audible, sir.
Yes, yes, very much.
Sir, I'm audible.
Yes, very much.
Sir, actually, I'm Dr. Jacharya from Delhi Institute of Engineering from Andhra Pradesh. So my point of view regarding my expertise or USP for industry collaboration is like I leverage the de-specialized expertise and rigorous research method and unique university resources to de-risk and accelerate the industry long-term innovation. So that I think so.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Lakshmi ma'am, what you want to share? Okay. This was about academics, and what about industry? Why you want to collaborate with industries? Is there any specific purpose? Yes, Lakshmi,
Yes,
Dr. Lakshmi. Yeah.
Yeah, this is Ankita.
Yes.
Yeah. So the reason we want to collaborate with industry is crystal clear. We want to give the practical approach to students, a platform wherein they understand the culture and of the the professional ethics and the work culture of the industry first. The problem that we are facing at placements is students are good fundamentally, but they are not good ethically and professionally. So we want to collaborate with industry not just on the front of project design or just internship, but we want an entire ecosystem with the industry to be built for our students. And not just for the students, also for trainers like us who can also get the same platform so that industry and academia are on the same page. This is very important in order to fill the gap.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, Rudranshu, what is your say?
Yes, good evening, sir.
Dr. Rudranshu,
So
yes.
what I had to, I'm actually, my background is in mass communication. So currently I'm working with the Department of Digital Filmmaking and VFX at Techno India University, Kolkata. So what I observed is we need industrial collaboration primarily because since we are a very, very creative and practical based department, because basically we deal with filmmaking and visual effects and 3D animation. So we require that level of practical knowledge, so to speak.
Okay, next, Dr. B.
Hello, sir.
Suresh Babu. Yes.
Hello, sir. Good evening, sir. This is Lakshmi Rupa.
Yes, Lakshmi Rupa. Yes, what is your say?
Sorry, sir. Now, my mic was not working. I am a freelancer, sir, actually, and I'm still working in the industry, and I'm also working as assistant professor. So, two things I have to point out. I have been noting all the other opinions, but two things I have to point out is now industry collaboration for students is most important because they need to understand what is the demand going on right now in the field, how various countries are actually demanding what kind of technologies we need. One thing. Second thing, how are they actually working and how students actually need to keep up the pace. Here in college or in their own educational environment, all students are actually very much protected. They are kept in a circle. The teachers will be guiding them. They will be saying you have to do this in such in this way, or everyone will be guiding you. Once you're out in the real world, once you're here in the industry, no one is there to guide you. Maybe the on job training will go, but even that is like a refresher course, not into a full depth. So industry collaboration is for two main points. One, they have to learn how to keep up with the pace. Second thing is how fast they are actually demanding.
Okay, Lakshmi, Dr. Lakshmi, I got your point. Let us have say of Dr. Suresh Babu, B. Suresh Babu, sir. Or if Rudranshu, I think he has spoken. Dr. B. Suresh Babu, you have to say something on that. Yes. Sumati, Dr. Sumati, do you want to say something?
Yes, sir. We
Yes,
collaborate
please.
with the industry to give students real practical exposure, improve their skills, and create better placement and opportunities, sir.
Sir.
No. Is it audible, sir?
Your voice is coming clear.
Hello.
Your voice is coming clear. You may continue.
Sir, good evening, sir. Industry collaboration is going to require the multidisciplinary needs, like it is a bridge between the it is a bridge like gap between the academia and job market, and the student will be requiring their skills to fulfill there in the emerging areas.
I would like to share my opinion on it. Am I audible? Hello,
Yes.
am I audible, sir? Okay. So, it is worth considering that both topics are quite crucial for students and working person also, because if you are in academic, so you learn how to do, but without practical knowledge, I feel that we are not complete. That's why in academic and industrial, both are very important for learning, for practicing, as well as growing. So in I'm in the field of academic, so I faced here issues with some students. Like I'm in the field of design as well. So students are quite creative, but there are so many exposures related to industry also. And in the academic way, what I feel that they need to
I'm sorry, sir. Are you there? Is anyone there?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Just wait for 2 minutes. I think sir got disconnected.
Am I audible now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I hope my screen is visible now.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so when I asked all academic people to give me 3 good points about himself, herself, their department, and their institute, it was very difficult to count 1, 2, 3, and very few answers. But when I asked what you want for what you want to collaborate with industry, there were so many answers. Am I right? So we feel that industry can support us in several way, but unfortunately we do not have very good points about ourselves. So first thing, we must understand that that gap has to be understood very clearly, and also the academia must understand that they are fundamentally, theoretically, they are very good, and they can help industry to make those fundamental things, fundamental concepts into the practices of solving any problem. So that is very important. Yes, when we say what is gap, what is difference in academia and industry, we have several points to talk about goodness of industry, but we are really very unfortunate to tell about our good points. So academia has to first understand what it can provide, in what way academia can support industry. Then only industry will be very eager to collaborate with you. You may be needing so many industries for so many purposes, so many things you have counted out. So many people spoke out. I need to go to industry. I need to collaborate to the industry for so many reasons. Somebody talked about practical things. Somebody talked about placement. Somebody talked about the attitude and behavior or work culture of the students. Yes, you are true. But see, the industry is not only a giver. Industry is not only there to support and collaborate with you, and you will be benefited. When we collaborate, collaboration means what? It is both the party who has to support, who have to handhold. Then only that collaboration will work. If you see, we are very practically very poor, and we want collaboration with XYZ. So that our students should get latest exposure, students should get work culture environment, students should get some feel of industry like environment and all. Then probably that collaboration will never work. So we have to understand that we also have certain power. We also have certain potential through which we can handle with the industry, and then only that is very much possible that collaboration will be more successful. As I said, see, when we talk about academic research, they are fundamentally very strong. They have certain fact-finding research, and that needs to have certain practical exposure through which we can have that sort of demand from the industry that we want to make it practicably or actionably working solutions. That's what industry wants, that when you go to any industry, when you approach any industry, you show that you also have potential. When I say, somebody talked about students, that we want to connect with certain industries so that our students should get latest exposure. Yes, but you have to make the industry to understand that how you are going to bring those students into that actionable mode, so that when that student is going to an industry, he or she is contributing to that industry people or industry. Then only that trust building will be happening, and then only that collaboration will be successful. Nowadays, what happens in academia? There is, suppose I'm a professor in computer science department. I have some friend in some of the small or any IT company. I say, yes, we will have in 1-2 types of MOU, and you please see that you come for some guest lecture and you provide some internship to our students. That is collaboration. Yes, there is. It is also type of collaboration. No issue. There then when I was working with Oxford University in some healthcare problems, we were not having initially any industry or any hospital, but yes, healthcare department of Oxford University, their scientists, they were collaborating with certain other industries in UK, and the problem was with the healthcare, and that those problems were given to Oxford University, and Oxford University floated for the solutions to us. See, when I have that capability to solve certain problems, then industry will give us certain problems. If the industry has faith that your students are fundamentally very strong, then only industry will be interested. Once done MOU, one or two students went there, whether they were successfully launched into any internship or any project. People at academic side, they are least bothered to see what the students are doing, what the students are spending time with the industry, what problems they have been given, in what way your teaching has helped him or her to understand those problems and thinking on the different solutions. See, that is very, very, very critical to understand for all the academia people to know first your own potential through which you want to attract or you want to work with the industry. See, we say it is very easy that industry must come forward to support academia, otherwise academic knowledge will not survive. No, we should not think of that. We are fundamentally very strong, and our academics traditionally academics are very good in Indian system, and we teacher put all our best efforts, honest efforts to teach our students, and put all efforts to make them understand what the things are going on, in what way, in where to use and how to use. Yes, industry makes them or facilitate them to make it in actionable or feasible solutions. That is only thing which we do not have. That type of ecosystem probably we may not have in private or semi-private institutions. But dear friends, academia is very powerful. The institutions like Balaji, institutions like Bharti, institutions like Symbiosis, institutions like IIT, they have their great potential in academic activities. So we have to first understand what is our own power, what is our own beauty, so that we can attract the different industry. Yes, you are very true. Industry is not to, I will show this slide and we'll discuss the point. Industry is not there for some social cause that yes, XYZ institution has come. Let us help them in giving some 2-3 projects or 2-3 internship or some sabbatical to some faculty, and let us complete our responsibility. No. In that way, no collaboration is possible. If you are your industry friend is there, you are having MOU for some guest lecture, expert lecture, and you want to show that it is a collaboration, probably that is on paper, black and white collaborations. But frankly speaking, such collaborations will not be very dynamic and very sustainable. So there are different challenges which both parties have. Industry is looking for some good academic institutions or academic institutions with good fundamental quality students or faculty or infrastructure. So industry is also looking, you are also looking. Now what is remaining, that you have to understand what the other party needs. Industry has to understand what the academic party needs. So we have to first decide. So what I said in very first question, which I have asked to all of you, what is your potential? I'm not talking about ask, needs. What is your potential? Identify 1, 2, 3. If you can identify 3, very fantastic 3 points you identify from your institution, your faculty, your department, your infrastructure, your ecosystem. If you can identify 4, well enough. 5, no. May I request participants to mute first? Priya ma'am, can you mute yourself, please? Yeah. So hope I am very much clear and why there is a gap and hesitation to fill that bridge which is showing the gap. There is no gap as such. Only thing is which is a difference in understanding. What we have, what industry has, what is my quality, what industry's requirement is, then what is my requirement in which I can post to the industry, and then we can handhold. This is not only academia responsibility to bridge that gap. Very foremost thing, very important thing which everybody has to understand, not industry, not academia, everybody. You are very serious about that. No, we have very gap and we need to fill it with the help of industry. No. Industry is also realizing there is a gap. Then both the party has to come forward. Only if you are going forward and industry is not entertaining you, industry is coming to you, you are not capable, then what is the question? What is the possibility and what is the benefits of collaborations? Collaboration itself means that both the parties are coming with their own potential and own desire to fulfill in confidence, in trust with each other. Then only those collaborations are possible. Dear friends, I am working as a principal. I have research experiences. 7 research scholars have got my PhD. I have met so many industries to bring into my campuses. But before bringing industries, before asking, before begging before industries, I have seen that what is my potential. I have listed down. I have put into my website what my institution can do. What is main USP of my institution? What infrastructure I can show to the industries. First, try to identify your own potential, own flavor and USPs so that you can talk very confidently to the industry. It is not begging. It is about inviting for the collaborations. You do not have to step into the industries for asking something. It is their need also. So we have to understand, both the parties have to understand that we are matured. Academic institutions are matured institutions where the parents, students are coming with lots of beliefs and trust so that the teachers, faculty, the ecosystem of that academic institutions will build his or her career. So you are, or academia is at the very highest level of respect in our society and community. So we should not see that we have different types of differences with the industry. Yes, you are strong, industry is also strong. You are having certain challenges, industry also have certain challenges. Now both the party has to understand how much gap it is and how to fill it. Then only the fruitful collaboration is possible. Not only academia has to go and ask and invite and beg. No, it is not a successful process. It is not a process for successful collaborations. Hope I am very clear on that point. I am very blunt on that remark, but yes, I'm very clear that we also have certain potential. Then only we can understand the potential of industries and their requirement. Is there anything anybody has to reflect on this? Any reflections on this? Yes.
Exactly, sir. Your points are very impactful.
just made us understanding why should we collaborate with industries. Thank you very much, sir.
So if I summarize what every participant has said in three different broad category, that why industry academia collaboration matters. Faster technology cycles, which probably academia is unable to cope up. So industry, we need industry to make our students, make our institutions to support with faster technology cycles. And somebody talked about placements and very ready placement candidates can be made available through the help of industries. And also somebody talked about some research and tools. I think that gentleman who is into media and VFX, he said about something which is which required competitiveness. So industry can help that particular institution. Yes, any reflections?
Sorry, I have something to add.
Yes, please.
Yeah. So I completely agree with what you said, and what my takeaway from your inputs is that uh, when we are identifying our niche areas, we should have and we should carry that dignity that we are not just seekers, but we are also there to contribute, and together, when it is a win-win situation for both the parties, it can last longer.
Dr. Suresh Babu, please mute yourself. Yeah. Yes, ma'am, you were saying something. Ankita, ma'am, please.
Yeah, so sir, I was saying that my takeaway from your inputs is that at the point when we are saying that we are identifying our niche areas, it is the same point.
Ankita, ma'am, you have muted yourself.
Oh, am I audible now?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so I was saying that my takeaway from your input.
So what a different collaboration model. So I think I am very clear that it is not only academia need, it is the need of industry. Okay. So now let us have a very quick look on very broad points of collaboration models. Okay. So first is contract research and consultancy. Probably that that is very critical in some of the good institutions. We are talking about research park and incubation or co-location facility in the campus or in the campus of the industries. So that is, there are so many examples we have. Then we have co-funded chairs and sponsored labs. Yes, nowadays we have so many center of excellence and center of excellence lab or some high-tech or sponsored project labs with the help of certain industries. Then we have open innovation and industry challenge platforms where ideas are floated, problems are floated, and ideas are provided for those industry challenges or problems. Now, there is very massive demand of joint degree and certification program with the industries so that academia can give their own contribution and industry can provide the complementary practical exposure and that value addition so that what you wanted, some of you wanted that your student should be ready to place. And the last part is apprenticeship or work integrated learning, where now there are so many companies, there are so many third parties who are coming into the market, where that third party role is to bring academia and industry at one place and fulfill their requirements of bringing some academic contribution from academic side and industry contributions from industry side, and they are hiring certain students after their program or during that program, and they're providing certain remuneration in terms of charges of apprenticeship. So these are primarily collaboration models. Now, I want to just mark to all of our participants that you just target in which category your institution is or which type of model you are using. Because my activity on Saturday or some other working session, I will be asking you people to write a draft an MOU for that particular collaboration models. Obviously, the content and template of MOU I will provide, and accordingly you have to prepare an draft MOU for one or two different collaboration models. Any reflections, any question on this slide? Okay. So you can see that we have different examples of collaboration models. A large research lab at MIT with the help of IBM Watson, and everybody knows that in IIT Madras campus there is a very big research park where almost all good companies having their offices, and so many startups and incubation centers are there into the research park established by IIT Madras, and those incubators, startups, those companies are using the infrastructure which is available in the research park, and the IIT is providing academic knowledge, and the beautiful concept of traditionally defined the data sets in terms of their repositories. And third part is that co-branded or co-design industry academia programs. Probably nowadays Upgrad has come up. Upgrad has come up with so many. Upgrad and some other agencies have come with co-branded or co-design industry academia programs. So there are several examples. These are very prominent examples which I have shared into this presentation. So what we have the spectrum as collaborations. We have education and mobility, joint research, and commercializations. See, I have written there that there are three collaboration spectrum. One is education and mobility, second is joint research, third is commercializations. It does not mean that every academic institutions need all these three or any of the three. So it is now academic institutions requirement what exactly you want and where you can start. So I have very typical, I have noted down one typical statement that don't start with a startup. Start with mobility. Send a student to do a 6-month internship or apprenticeship. If that works, ask for a small consultancy project. Then you can collaborate strongly, and your relationships can go to next level. A local bakery chain partnering with chemistry department to improve shelf life versus a professor starting a biotech firm. So these statements are very, very interesting, but and very mindful to understand what exactly you want and what exactly the industry is looking with you. So education and mobility, joint research and commercializations. These three things are primarily into the bucket of academic people and academic institutions where we collaborate. Let me tell very frank on this particular slide that when you talk about education and mobility, there is something which you have to understand what exactly you want industry to contribute and in what way your students, your ecosystem, your faculty, your academic curriculum is ready to support that industry in terms of the baseline. At least there should be certain baseline. When you talk about the second spectrum or second model, joint research or sponsored projects or doing consultancy, it needs certain level of understanding among both the parties. What is their requirement? What you can put into it? In what way you can contribute? In what way your academic institutions have that ecosystem to support those projects and shared infrastructure for doing certain work? Then third is commercialization, which is very, very typical, and at the higher stage, you have to fight or struggle with so many regulatory requirements, some IP related issues, some financial model to be worked out. So all these three are different spectrum or model of collaborations with any industry, and not only in academia to industry, industry to academia also. So we have three spheres of innovations when we talk about what you can say innovations through three different systems, ecosystems. Okay, before I go into triple helix model, anybody has any reflection on collaboration model? Yes.
No, sir. Otherwise, just mute us when we speak.
Pardon? Yes, Mr. Mahadev. Mr. Mahadev, do you want to say something? Okay. We have three spheres of innovations: university, industry, and government. What I was talking about, the dots, that is in the very first slide. So you as an academic institution or university, you are the knowledge generator, you are the repository of knowledge. Industry is a factory where production engine and manufacturing charts are there, and you have to produce something. Government is going to play as a regulatory enabler, and to some extent, there are certainly funding agencies. Out of these three spheres, we have plenty of others party to play into the innovation or collaborations with the academic industry partners. What this triple helix model says that innovation does not happen in a vacuum, and the true innovation occurs at the intersection of these three spheres, means industry, academia, and government. If one is missing, the ecosystem will stall or fails. So dear friends, we have to understand these three are very important spheres where if you want certain innovations to happen. See, again, I am talking about innovation through industries or through collaboration with the industries. Industry, academia, collaborations for the innovations. Okay, so industry has to understand its power. It is a repository. It is a knowledge generator. University. Industry has to understand whether they are capable of producing something. Are they capable of materializing the concepts, which is part of university, and both the party has to understand what is the legal requirement, regulatory requirement, and in what way they need support from the government. So we are into understanding of all these collaboration models. Okay. When we talk about academia, we have very long time horizon. So we do not talk about quarters. We talk about semesters. We talk about years and the 4-year course, 5-year course, or 3-year courses. Okay, time horizon with academia is long, whereas industry does not is ready to accept those time horizon, long time horizon. They want very quick results. They talk about monthly things. They talk about sprint, daily tasks. They talk about the quarters. And hence, that is a very big challenge or cultural conflicts among academia and industry. We always talk about the knowledge. We always talk about the new knowledge. We talk about the knowledge generation. We talk about the transformation of information into knowledge. We talk about the theoretical research. We talk about the conceptualization of the our findings. We talk about very much about outcomes in terms of theory, in terms of formulas, in terms of new knowledge. But industry talk always about profit and product. Industry always talk about efforts, estimations, outcomes in terms of profits, outcomes in terms of money, outcomes in terms of product, because they are into the business. They are aligned with the customer's need. They are aligned with their business needs. As far as output is concerned, we talk about publications, we talk about IPRs, we talk about certain things which is to be kept as a repository which counts on our credentials. But industry talks about the commercialization. Industry talks about the prototypes. Industry talks about the patents which can be commercialized, which can be put into the products. We never thought of. But nowadays, there are academia, there is academic institutions, they believe in bringing those changes. The output is not only publications, output is patent, output is certain IPRs which can be converted into certain prototypes, which can be commercialized into the market. There are also institutions, they are talking about startups, incubation centers with the help of or collaboration with the industries where their product, where their knowledge can be converted into to provide the solutions of any problem, and ultimately they want certain Section 8 through Section 8 companies for certain businesses and commercializations. So time has changed. See, when we talk about projects, कि स्टूडेंट्स को प्रोजेक्ट देना चाहिए इंडस्ट्री ने, स्टूडेंट्स को हमारे इंटर्नशिप मिलना चाहिए थ्रू इंडस्ट्री. So if we are talking about in terms of projects to students or faculty as a sabbatical project, probably that should meet a timeline which can be decided or which will be decided by the industry, not by the people sitting at taking ends, means our academic people. So we have to see that all those projects, collaborative projects, have the different constituents requirements of the industry as well as the academic partners. When we give certain, when we ask for certain internship from the industry, we see that whether the scope is defined, whether the output or outcome is measurable or not. But industry does not want to see those outcomes. What they see, how this intern will be helpful in production, in effectiveness, and getting the things done which is required for that particular project. So we have mutually we have agreed for collaboration, but certainly there are cultural conflicts which we have to minimize with the memorandum of understanding. That's why MOU is very important component when you collaborate, and not only the understanding which you write, which you talk, which you negotiate with the industry, you also have to understand the KPIs through which you can measure your collaborations, the degree of collaborations, the benefit of collaborations. So all these things are essential to understand as a party at the academic side or industry side. So before that, is there any reflection on that previous slide? Cultural conflicts. Any reflections on that? Anybody?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. This
Yes,
is
yes, please.
Rudranshu, sir.
Rudranshu, yes,
The
please.
thing is, sir, since a lot of quite a few of us, so we can see to some certain extent this academia industry gap is somewhat bridging, so to speak. So gone are the days when you just had time, when the time horizon in academia was measured in terms of years or in terms of several years. But nowadays it's more oriented towards the short quarter based approach of the industry or rather a more semester based approach of the semester, which means for us it would be say 5 to 6 months of an industry, so to speak.
Yes, very true, Rudranshu. Anybody has any other reflection on this?
Hello,
Okay,
sir. I'm Dr. Amrita Sarode.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello.
Yes. Yes,
Sir,
Dr. Amita.
yes, so thank you, sir, for very beautiful session. Actually, I just want to ask you, can you please elaborate on the entrepreneurship development for more focusing or interactive with the industry? For like MSMEs, then another industrial associations or that.
Yes, yes, sure. Since I have been given certain timeline and certain topics, so I have to stick to that topic. You can connect to me on LinkedIn, and we can have certainly a great discussion at one of the previous institution when I was director and campus director and principal of one engineering college. We have got a very good setup of MSME, and we got a good grant of MSME. So I will be happy to help you. But yes, not on this platform, separately. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Yes.
Anybody knows the collaboration of Oxford and which has a very basic science partner when COVID-19 happened? That company AstraZeneca and Oxford. What was the collaborations? AstraZeneca, that is medical manufacturing unit, and Oxford is university, as we know. What was that collaboration during COVID-19?
Sir, it was the Covaxin, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, yes, that is that was vaccine for COVID-19. You are correct, Rudanshu. Anybody else has any information on that? Okay, I will ask a different, very, very interesting question I used to ask. What is very frustrating about industries for any academic institution, academicians? What is very, very frustrating about industries?
Attending the timelines.
So you do not want that timelines should be given to you or your students for any project or any collaboration?
Timelines can be given, however, considering the academic, the curricula that we have to follow as well at the same time.
So, ma'am, that is our requirement. That is our system. Why industry will break their timeline for your system? Are you getting my point?
Yeah, I got the point.
So if I want to collaborate with someone for my benefit, probably I must change my speed, I must change my time cycle, I must change my timelines.
True.
Then only that collaboration is successful.
True.
Sure. Any other frustrating things which any academic people have about industries?
Is it about high expectation of the industry?
Yes, high expectations. Yes. Anybody else? Very interesting. Yes.
Sir, as per my knowledge, actually, academic collaborations is being a good concept, but basically, industry people don't get addicted to the academics because academics is a bit slow, but industry is a bit fast in nature.
That is cultural conflicts that we are talking on this slide. Am I right?
So apart from that, the training, hands-on training, we expect industry people to give it to the academics is is not in practice. So that is where we lag. That's where the academics and the industry bridge is still there. There is a gap. So I assume that the industry.
Dr. Mahesh, I would pose a question to you. Suppose
Yes, sir.
you are industry
Yeah.
and I am academician, and I'm asking about good training on any project which you have given to me or my students.
Yes, sir.
Don't you feel that in the industry, why industry will give you those extra or add-on trainings, which will be at least overhead to any, if you talk about business perspective, it will be overhead to any industry to spare Mr. Mahesh Kumar to train some professors or to train some students for the projects.
Okay, absolutely not possible. But
are you getting my point? Why? Yes, of course, if you are paying for those trainings, if you are paying some additional amount to that particular fellow, then probably you can anticipate. Okay,
Yes,
it is a hand holding. It is not you are giving or you are asking something. It is hand holding that you have certain requirement with some potential, and the other party has certain requirements with their own potential. Then only collaboration works. See, what you are talking is your need.
Yes.
But you do not provide anything. You just only want to take something. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Then in that case, collaboration will be there. Yes. But that you cannot anticipate that every time other party will give you something just for the sake of collaboration, isn't it? So as I have asked one question, very simple question: what frustrates you about the industry? If you talk about industry, if the same question is asked to industry, what frustrates you about the academia? What will be answer then?
The timelines, as
Skill gap.
everyone said.
Pardon?
Skill gap.
Skill gap, which probably is in your hand.
That was not in our hand, but if the students are not a good skilled, we are providing to the industry, then it will be problematic to handle to them. Or you should have to make the skill to your student or make some groom to them, and then you provide to the industry for placement or for the what we say that internships and all such things. So those things are, according to me, those things are frustrated to the academician as academician for providing to the, that is.
Okay, great.
By the time we learn a technology or a tool, they have already shifted themselves to something new. This is the most frustrating thing. By the time we learn something and we train the students, they have already shifted and they have moved ahead. So this is the most frustrating thing, that every time we are learning and we are moving
Lovely
ahead.
answer. Lovely. Appreciate your answer, Ankita ma'am. But do you know our own student who has students who are not even taught of XYZ technology, and that technology is brought into his or her table during any project, he or she is doing that.
Yeah,
And
that is
yes, and that is happening because you have made him or her very strong fundamentally, so that he or she was able to understand the new technology and started working on the very first day in the industry.
yeah, true.
So we
True.
have to understand our own power. Are you getting my point? You
Now,
you
your question.
what has happened? No, see, this is very biggest issue in our academic institutions. We very much rely, and we should rely to the industry people and what they are talking about as a gap. See, our curriculum should not be customized as per the requirement of industries, which probably most of the good institutions intend to do nowadays. We have to make our students very strong in fundamentals, so that he or she should understand and he or she should learn whenever there is a change. Are you getting my point? Otherwise, what will happen? Will you be able to cope up with the requirements of industries now and then? I don't find. Yes, I got Prasant Gupta. Yes, sir. What is your reflection and what you want to say? Mr. Prasant Gupta?
Sir, am I audible, sir?
Yes,
am I audible,
yes,
sir?
very much. Very much.
Okay, so like I've been listening to like the conversation that has been going on. Like I'll not actually say or rather comment on the fact of being frustrating or not. So what my experience has taught me, like over the years working in academia, academia actually you have a slight a kind of freedom in the sense if you have some innovative idea or research idea, you always have that freedom that keeping your job you can try that maybe with a smaller data set, run some AI ML algorithm, and maybe like come up with certain results, and then they are promising or not. So ultimately somehow some of them may result in a publication, may not result in a publication. But in industry actually everything is linked to a product or an end product. That's my knowledge is there. That industry, they don't just try anything out of the box. It's like, okay, like for example talking about the healthcare industry. So if say suppose they like tomorrow they do some research and start coming out with some PTSD detection kits, for example. So ultimately they have a concise plan on how to sell to the market, how to like have the target group of customers, and how to like really make money into that. And obviously like talking about profit or CSR, that's a different thing. But somehow industry everything is linked to a product, patenting, commercialization. That does not happen every time in the academia. So that's my take on that. Second thing, talking sir about the education that you said. So I have always been a very strong advocate of the fact that in colleges or universities, our primary aim should be imparting the education, the skills to the
Fundamentals.
student.
Yes.
Exactly. It's not about the placements actually. See, because like today, for example, like when I was studying in my time in my BTech, so C programming was very famous.
Correct.
And nowadays, like then came Java, then came C++, Java, and then nowadays Python. I always tell my students that programming is not about the syntax, it's about the logic. If you're strong on your logic, so tomorrow even if the Python comes out maybe with some new programming language, so you'll be able to tackle that and work hand in hand with the industry or like excel in your life. I think that's my take on that. So just
So
wanted to
very
put my
nice
viewpoint.
reflection, Prashant, and I fully agree. And we all have to understand what we have as our potential and what we can contribute. Not we should always look to the industry to give something which they want to do or they want to give. We always have to have our own say, what we want and what we can support. Then only a successful collaboration is possible. Okay.
Exactly, sir.
I
Because
think
this thing I learned even during my PhD. So where I had a collaboration with the industry. So that industry person summarized me in one line. like what needs to be done should come from academia, how should come from industry. So
very true.
That's
so practicing the fundamental is the job of industry, but the fundamental you have to provide. Okay. So let us move to the next slide, and we'll try to bind up today's session, and we'll have next session on Saturday. I think Dr. Rishikesh has promised me that he will give one session, and that will be totally hands-on. So we have clear deliverables. So what both the parties want to know, want to take from each other. Then who will own the IP claim, that what has been produced and what has been provided for that production, that should be very clearly understood. So and then yes, very, very admin point of view, there should be a single point of contact. So to avoid different collaborations and communications with both the parties. So these are three quality parameters which normally we talk about: iron triangle, time, cost, and quality. Somebody mic is on. Zizin, can you unmute? Yes, please. So we talk about iron triangle, time, cost, and quality. For that triangle to be very strong, we must have clear idea about deliverables. Then who will own the IP, and there should be a single point of contact whenever you are talking about any collaborations with any industry, or industry is collaborating with any academia. So with that, I have one assignments or activity to give a thought when we will be back on Saturday for doing the activities. There are two activities which I want to conduct on Saturday. One is how to approach industry and how to prepare a very appropriate draft of MOU for clear understanding of what you need and what the other party is going to provide. Any reflections on this? Any questions?
So we will be doing Saturday, right?
Sir, could you come again?
Any reflection on this? Three quality parameters: deliverables, IP claim or clarity, and single point of contact.
No, I understood.
Anybody has any question, any reflections?
Sir, what is IP clarity? IP
Yes.
means
Intellectual property. Who will own the claim of what he or she has done? Whether
Okay, sir.
academia or industry, or it should be jointly claimed.
Okay, sir.
And what should be the KPIs when we talk about any MOUs with the industries? Okay. So these, I will leave all the audiences with two questions. What should be the format and template of MOU for different collaborations with industry, specifically on innovation side? And second will be, what will be the parameters to understand for successful collaboration with any industry in terms of different KPIs, which we will discuss on that day. Okay. So with this, I conclude from my side. If any question, I will be happy to take it, and we'll connect on Saturday. Dr. Rishikesh,
yes, sir.
Are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, I'm there.
Yes. So Saturday at what time we are going to connect?
2 p.m., sir.
Okay, 2 p.m. No issue. Any questions? Let us quickly take 1 or 2 questions, then we will wind up.
Sir, you have suggested a single point of contact, avoid community. Is it possible in academia and industry, sir? Any single person can take a decision to move further with the collaboration?
Yes, that is very much possible, sir. When you are working with a team, there should be certain leader or monitor who will coordinate the things, okay?
Okay, sir. Okay.
And every other thing will be into the MOU. So that single point of contact from your side and from the industry side has to only monitor what has been listed in MOU, what has been agreed in MOU, and whether the things are moving as per the MOU or not.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Sir, if that
Any
is
other
the
question?
case,
Yes.
sir, if that is the case, the management people or the chairperson will ask us to update on regular MOU meetings. So what
So
happened on
that is the job of single point of contact, to update the management. See, that
Okay,
is again we are going into the details where your academic institution needs are there. It is not a need of any industry. We are
Correct, sir.
talking about the MOU for the collaborations. Okay, it is not
sir.
to please or it is not to report to your management. We are talking about the collaborations, the problems which industry has, and you have solutions. Okay.
Yes, sir.
You are asking the question on reporting.
Correct,
So
sir.
you as an academic institution, me as a principal of that institution, if I have made certain agreement with a certain company, I have to report the management. There is nothing to do with the MOU and nothing to do with the industries.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Okay.
Hello, sir. Sir,
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to sign an MOU this week by Friday. Is there any important point I have to note down?
These 3 points which is on your screen.
Yes, sir. But apart from these things, like
Yes,
I
there is
understand
financial point, there is commercial point, which you have to be very careful. If you have a institution and if there is any registrar or any finance officer, you talk, you discuss about the financial implications, if any industry through which you are going to collaborate, whether they want to include any financial point. You have to take care of your institution's policy, and you have to first talk to your management or accounts officer to put that particular line. Mostly if there is a normal and a very bottom level of MOU, we write that the financial there will not be any financial liabilities on any side. However, it will depend upon case to case and project to project basis in due course of time.
Okay, sir.
This is very simple statement, but this is a very vague statement. But if you are indulging any financial commitment, that should be duly approved by your institution and the finance office of the industry.
Oh, okay, sir. Thank you.
Any other thing? Any other question? Okay, I think Rishikesh, we should stop because it is already 9:38 and we will be connecting on Saturday at 2 o'clock.
Yes.
And is it possible, Rishikesh, if I put assignments share to you, and you can give
Yes.
in advance to the students, participants,
Yes.
and we
Yes,
can
sir,
directly discuss on that day.
Yes, sir. Yes. No issues. I will mail to all the participants.
So I will share the 2 assignments or 2 activities. I request all the
Yes.
participants to do it in a group of 3 or 4 people, not more than that and not less than that. Do not do independent those projects. If you are from industry, make a group of industry people. If you are from academia, make a group of 3 or 4 people from academia and do that assignments before Saturday session. Okay. So thank you very much for very patiently listening to all the participants, and it is too late. And let us hope you have a sound sleep after very exhaustive sessions from Dr. Lalit. And obviously, I am discussing so many points since last 1.5 hours. But yes, that was necessary. And thanks to the management, principal, and director, and other team members of Sai Balaji Institute of Management. Yes, over to Rishikesh.
Yes, thank you so much, sir. Dr. Rajesh Prasad, sir, for an extremely informative and impactful session. Your insights on collaboration models, institutional strategies, and innovation ecosystem have added immense value to all the participants. We deeply appreciate your time, expertise, and meaningful contribution to this FDP. For your time and for your contribution, I'm very thankful to you, sir. And we are looking forward for your next session. For all the participants, we will share the link for tomorrow's session with all the participants tomorrow morning via email. Wishing everyone a happy learning experience. This concludes day 1 of our FDP. Thank you all and have a great evening.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Good night.
Thank you, Rajesh, sir. Thank
Sir,
you.
Thank you, sir. Have a good
Rishi,
night.
sir.
Thank you.
Sir, Rishi, sir.
Feedback form has been already shared in the chat box.
So the form is not
fill the feedback
published.
form, and it will be also shared in the WhatsApp group, also mailed to you.
Rishikesh, sir.
Yes.
The form is not published mode, sir. It's a preview. It is in preview mode. You need to publish that.
Okay, I will edit. Just a minute.
Yes, sir.
But it will be shared through WhatsApp group also. Don't worry. And
Sir,
mail to
also
you
one
for
more
both the
thing.
sessions. Okay. I will mail
Yes, sir.
the feedback form also. So please
Thank you, sir.
kindly check your emails if you are not there in the WhatsApp group. Right? I will mail everything. Thank you.
Sir, one more thing. Rajendra Prasad sir, he told that he has given you 2 assignments. How can we create a group? Because,
he has not given any assignment till now. I will discuss with sir and I will mail to you about the detail. I will write everything in the mail. So
Okay,
kindly
sir.
wait. Right? I
Yes,
have
sir.
to discuss with sir and then I will inform you all about the assignment.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you all. Thank you. And this conclude our day 1. Thank you. We will let you know about tomorrow's session and link and everything will be shared to you. Thank you. Have a
Thank you, Rishikesh,
good
sir.
evening.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now you all can leave. Thank you.